The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.
We must be optimistic and explore opportunities even in tough times, such as the vision of Ghana's senior minister and senior advisor to the President, Yo Osafo-Maafo, who had visited Georgia as per invitation of Georgia Asia-Africa Chamber of Commerce to explore the trade and investment opportunities between the two countries. The Checkpoint sat down for brief interviews with the Ghana delegation. Yo Osafo-Maafo and the President of Global Africa Trade Advisory Chamber, Dominique Oduro-Antwi, whose main focus will be on medical education and some exchange programs in this field, both answered our questions. What is the purpose of your visit?
Well, Madame Catherine is the CEO of the Georgia Asia African Chamber of Commerce. He has been in touch with Ghana for the past 3 years. So we decided to visit, and we came along with the chief executive of the Global African Trade and Chamber of Commerce, who is Dominic Owusu. And we had to find out the best way of promoting business and investment trade between Georgia and Ghana.
Mm-hmm. So did you have the time to meet with high officials here in Tbilisi, or is it on the agenda? What you are looking for, and what are some of the potentials that you are weighing in for Georgia-Ghana cooperation?
We are already looking for private investment in Ghana. We have already had discussions with some, call it wine companies, and we are going to see the Minister of Foreign Affairs tomorrow to have discussions on official levels, and also discuss trade and investment. And I think Madame Katarina is arranging all this. So far, so good.
So do you have in mind what could be some of the sectors that, for example, there might be some business interests from Ghana and also from Georgia?
Yes. Ghana is a major producer of a lot of raw materials. We are the biggest producer of cocoa in the world, the number 2. We have a lot of timber. We have a lot of gold. We export all these to Europe and to America already. We don't have much exports and import between Georgia and Ghana, and we want to promote this. Georgia also produces perhaps some of the best wines in the world, and we want to attract some of your imports to Ghana, and we're talking, and whatever we would be able to trade with to make business, we are ready to attract both the government and the private sector to invest in Ghana. We have a lot of raw materials in our country.
Yeah. Why do you think that this is a good time to start?
Well, we think this is a good time to start because we now have a relationship with the Georgia Asia African Trade Office. Mm-hmm. You need to work using other offices. And now that we have a relationship with Madam, the Chief Executive Officer of the Georgia Asia Africa Trade, then now we have the chance to discuss with business, with exports, with investment. So now it's easier to deal with business. You must deal with business through a bureau, through an office. Now we have one. So we are now going to do a lot of talking and discussions.
Yes, my question stemmed from the challenges that the world is facing right now. This is the pandemic, which isn't over yet. This is the war that we are seeing between Russia and Ukraine. So
well, these are temporary situations. I mean, the pandemic, the COVID-19, is almost over. In Africa, the effect was very little. I mean, Ghana to date, we lost about 1,200 people. And so generally, the pandemic, it stopped all businesses for some time, but it is now getting over. We believe that the Ukrainian war is not a permanent future. It's something, in my view, is also going to end very soon. So I think we have to look forward. We have to be optimistic.
So what are some of the potentials that you are looking at and weighing in for the cooperation with Georgia?
Well, I'm looking at various areas like the education, where we can have students from Ghana coming to Georgia on the medical field. There again, we can do an exchange of programs where we can have Ghanaian students coming here and Georgian students also coming to Ghana. And then don't forget, Ghana is one of the most leading countries when it comes to gold. So we're looking out for the opportunity to expand business in terms of gold, because we have very good quality gold. In the world, we are the #1. And we're looking at how we can be able to do business in that sector as well. And that comes to the point of trade, where what you have and we don't have, we can trade with it in Ghana. What we have and you don't have here, we can trade with it in Ghana. I was happy to see the technological park, which is something that Ghana is also going to start doing, because we need to bring up the youth in a certain way where they will be self-sufficient. They will not be dependent on government or other people for work opportunities. So we're also looking at the area of technology and concept development. Yeah.
Wonderful. So what will be your main message while talking with the officials later on tomorrow?
Well, basically it's going to be, we should see ourselves as collaborators and not competitors. You understand? We live in a world where you don't know the next day what will happen to you. So we should rather think of collaborating more from Europe to Africa, Africa to Europe, and the rest of the world. And when you do that, you have a very brighter future for our own youth. You understand? We should think of the youth more than ourselves. You understand? That's what we should. We should be able to think of the youth. The youth are the future leaders of the country, not us. We will go. Our time will be up soon. So we should be able to build a very formidable country with the youth that can promote and sustain whatever our leaders came to start with.
Georgia and Africa are not that close to each other. So what will be some of the challenges that you keep in mind while talking with
Yeah,
Georgia?
Initially, the challenges will be there. Basically, any organization, even when you're working, if you don't have challenges, you're not refined. Sometimes you need to go through the fire to become better. Now, the challenges we may have has got to do with, oh, this is Africa, oh, this is Europe. But the question is, so what? They're all human beings. They can still work. They can still do business. I always tell people that although we have 1,000 miles journey begins with a step, you have to make that step. If you don't move, nothing gets done. So the first thing we have done is to move by coming to Georgia. Also Georgia, Katharina came to us in Ghana. We met in UAE for the past 3 years, and it's been good. So once we have taken the step to come to Georgia, it's an open door. We've taken the step. So whatever it is, we should be able to fulfill our objective. But challenges will always come. But it's up to the one who's tougher to go through the challenges.
The Checkpoint is presented by GM Pharma, the first international multinational pharmaceutical company in Georgia. GM Pharma, to serve those who need it most.